Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider hitting subscribe. I am laying underneath a 2014 F450 with the 6.7 power stroke, and they said it has an oil leak and there was nothing on the dipstick. This doesn't look good. And then I'm gonna also tell you what you got to do to take these things out. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, yep, we got a mess. This is the driver's side. The injector to valve cover seals are leaking, also known as the injector pucks. They're leaking down. It's probably gonna be the same on the other side. When we come down here, the lower pan's leaking. The upper pan is leaking. I'm trying not to touch anything. The upper pan is just gross. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Anyway. Yeah, that's not good. So to take these things out, obviously, rock. Look at that. Well, looks like I'll be replacing the injector to valve cover seals. Alright, so you gotta drain the coolant. The way I'll drain the coolant is I'll just pop this hose off right here, or you can go up to the front to the petcock and use the flat wrench. I will pop this hose off, and then this hose right here that's still connected actually runs along the oil pan, and it connects right there. I will disconnect that quick connect right there, and I will pull that hose out with the cooler. Then you gotta remove the transmission, obviously. Then you gotta remove the oil filter adapter. So you're gonna replace those gaskets that are there. You're going to replace the gaskets that are behind this. You're going to remove the transmission, and I always do the rear main seal when I'm inside the transmission, and I will take the back plate off and I will replace that gasket on the back plate. Now when you take the oil pan bolts off, you can't see the bolt, but they are up there. I do not recommend using a wobbly, or excuse me, a universal. These are universal joints. They work just like a car universal joint. And the reason I say that is because they get real flimsy like that, and they fall down, kind of like a guy that's been drinking way too much on a Friday night and is having a little bit of trouble. And so I recommend the wobblies. See the difference? He'll get the job done, unlike the other guy. And you know, they'll stay in place. It's kind of like a ball socket down inside there. Once you do all that, get all the bolts out. Obviously you gotta take the lower pan off, but if you look, there is bolts that run along the top up there, and you'll be able to get to them from inside. And then sometimes you can go from the angle through this hole and go up. Sometimes you can get it from that hole too. Reach in there and get the two that are hard to get. Obviously you got to take all that off up here in the front. So it's gonna be a fun job. It's gonna be time consuming. Gross. So that's how I do the oil pan. Remember, don't use the U-joint guy. Use the wobbly bits. So this is gonna be fun. Transmission's gonna come out. Obviously, or drain the oil. Remove the lower pan, take the cooler off, take the oil filter housing off, and I'll pull that hose off with the cooler, replace that hose as well. Gonna do the injector to valve cover seals. This is just gonna be fun. So yeah, I wonder why there's no oil on the dipstick. So anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.